Hi everyone, welcome back to AK Reacts. I'm Drew, and today I'm reacting to a video, and this one is not from Nate the Lawyer, but from NBC6 South Florida. Link for the original video will be in the description without my fat face, but this one is teen pleads guilty to stabbing boyfriend to death during argument in Miami. So without further ado, let me go ahead and play the video. Oh yeah, one more thing. Please like, share, subscribe. Check out my Rumble. Check out my Rumble, my TikTok, and my X. I'll leave all the links in the description. So again, without further ado, here we go.
Now, this is another breaking story we're following for you. A teenage girl stabbed her boyfriend to death amid an argument, and today, nearly 2 years later, she's pleaded guilty. The deadly stabbing happened in Northwest Miami-Dade, December of 2024.
Like, what did he say within this argument for make you stab him? Stab him, and basically is manslaughter. So that means he is no longer with us, so amongst the living. So what could he have said for you to do this, for you to want to take his life away?
Colon is with us now with that major update from the courtroom. And Christian, will this teenager get any prison time for killing her boyfriend?
Yeah, that's right. Jahar Malik pleaded guilty today, and now she will let the judge decide her sentencing. When it comes to prison time, she is facing up to 30 years behind bars. Take a look. This is Jahar Malik. She was 17 at the time that she stabbed her boyfriend. She's charged with manslaughter for killing her boyfriend, 17-year-old Yakeem Lawler. Lawler's family has been very vocal since the beginning, holding protests outside the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office, demanding accountability. Their calls for justice eventually led prosecutors to actually file charges against Malik more than a month after the killing. Today, nearly 2 years later, the case will not go to trial. There was no plea offer. Instead, Malik pleaded guilty and will allow a judge to decide her punishment. The victim's family says they want the max here, which is, like I mentioned, 30 years in prison. Let's listen to what they told us.
I want the max. You know, that's what I want. A life for a life. You get what I'm saying? She took my son's life for no reason. She took my son's life because he was honest with her, that he didn't want to be with her, and she not realizing her actions, her behavior, and her entitlement is the reason why he didn't want to be with her.
Man. So you mean to tell me she killed your son because he didn't want to be with her anymore? He was honest and told her he didn't want to be with her anymore because of her attitude and whatever else she had going on, and so she killed him. Wow, that's extreme.
And her behavior and her entitlement is the reason why he didn't want to be with her.
Manslaughter is negligent conduct that was brought on, even though it was not intended to result. It says a whole lot, as far as I'm concerned, her recognizing and accepting responsibility.
Again, back here live in May, there was a hearing scheduled for May 5th. There will be a sentencing hearing. State attorneys will likely ask for prison time. Meanwhile, defense attorneys, who of course represents Malik, they will ask for mercy because since the beginning, they have always claimed that this was an accident. Again,
Wait. How do you accidentally commit manslaughter? I want to hear this.
Mercy, because since the beginning they have always claimed that this was an accident. Again, this sentencing hearing is set for May 5th. I'll send it back to you guys. We're now live in Miami. Christian Colon, NBC6 News.
Okay, so let me go ahead and do some more searches on that, see what's really going on, and see what's really happening with this case, because that sounds kind of crazy that it was an accident. So let me go ahead and do a search for that and see what it says. Because that does not make any sense to me. Okay, let's see. Let's see what it says. I need to find an article. I need to find the article about that. Okay. Okay, so apparently her entire defense is that it was horseplay, but who horse plays with a knife? Like, that makes no sense. Who horseplay at 17? At 17, you're damn near an adult. Like, I understand if a little child was to horseplay with a knife, they probably don't know right from wrong, most likely. But for a 17-year-old, you know right from wrong. And who horseplays with a knife? That's crazy. That is your whole defense. But apparently he had told her over the phone. It started over the phone when he told her he didn't want to be with her. He was honest enough to to let her know that. Then she showed up to the apartment where they live at, and that's when the horseplay happened, where she took his life away. And after denying it for all this time, now she decides to plead guilty. um I don't know. I agree with the mom. The mom wants a life for life, and I can't blame the mom for feeling that. She took away her son's life. The mom also said she did everything to keep him out of trouble. She raised him and kept him out of the streets, and yet this still happened to her son. His life was still cut short. And I mean, sometimes you don't look for trouble, but it looks for you, and that's just what happened. And this young girl, I don't know what was going through her mind, but I don't know, but you have a lot of these teens that think, I love somebody so much, even though they don't treat them good in the first place, even though they're arguing or whatever issues they have in a relationship. And well, not just teens, adults. This happens to adults as well. They they tend to, I can't live without this person, so if I can't have you, no one can have you. And I can't live without you, even though they've lived many years without this person before in their life. So yeah, yeah, but I mean, breakups happens. There is pain. If you love the person, there will be pain, but it will pass. Trust me, it will pass. I've went through that myself. um I've went through that with my high school sweetheart. Um, when we broke up, I did cry and all that stuff, but the pain passed, and now I'm with I'm with my soulmate right now. So that's just how it happens. Sometimes it happens so you can find the right person for you, and you guys got to understand. Teens need to understand, kids, adults as well need to understand that it's not the end. Relationship break it. Relationship ending is not the end of you. There's still, you can still find someone else. So there's no need to take anyone's life away, or do something stupid to take away your own life, because 30 years, and she's 18. That's a long time. Your life is basically over at that point. Yeah. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe. Check me out on Rumble as well as TikTok and X. I'll leave all the links in the description. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified when new content is uploaded. And until next time, peace out.